It is time for the news. Yes, we have an update dropping this week, and that means red stars are finally being reworked, plus a bunch of new characters. We are talking about that all in this video, plus maybe dropping a few tips here and there. You never know. So we're gonna have fun, and of course there are timestamps in the description down below, guys, but let's have some fun. Smash it!
ValleyFlyin.
What's up, all you Valley Maniacs? ValleyFlyin here. I am back. It is time for the weekly news update, and I'm joined by my co-host to this. It's becoming a show, guys. Khasino, what's up, brother? How are you doing?
What's going on? It's definitely becoming a show, and I'm excited for our new episode.
I love it. And hey, very quick interruption before we start this news, because we got some fun stuff. As you can see, I'm in a very good mood. The very first show, I said we talk to each other all the time, and we're gonna talk to each other on this news show like we talk to each other. So I've seen comments that I'm interrupting Khasino, Khasino's interrupting me. We're both gonna interrupt each other, because when we're talking to each other.
Let me cut in here real quick.
What do you have to say?
No, I'm just kidding.
I know what you're doing. All right. So anyway, that's how it is, guys, and I hope you enjoy it. Let's get into the news. First thing that happened since we recorded last week was the Red Star Rework announcement in the blog. What are your thoughts on that? I mean, I've seen the video. You made a video. I made a video. So what are your thoughts since then? And addendum?
Well, we did a deep dive into this, and some people have been confused a little bit about how it works. So rather than how I feel about it, which is I'm happy with it. It fixed everything that was an issue. The two big issues: backwards progress and no ability to choose who you put red stars on. Those things got fixed. So, yes. We haven't seen all the numbers, but they'd have to really give us some horrible numbers for me to not be happy with this.
I'm sure they're very grindy. I'm sure it's super grindy, but even with that, it's better than its current state, because those two big problems are eliminated. And at some point, you're going to get it all with the way the current system is. I mean, with the way the new system is going to work. The current system, you can never get red stars.
It's gonna drive you there. And yeah, some people make the mistake of thinking like this is a game you can beat, right? Like, oh, if I just play really hard for 1 year, I'll beat the game. I'll have everyone maxed out. Everyone will be full gear. I'll have everyone all their red stars. Like, no. This is a hamster wheel. All mobile games are. You're never gonna win. You're just gonna keep getting stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. But if we could all get everyone 7 red stars in 2 months, then there wouldn't be that much of a point.
It's not that fun. Yeah. It's not that fun. Playing on the test server is not that fun, because there's nothing to do. You're just testing stuff. But playing on my account is fun, because you're actually building. So
yeah, exactly. And it's nice to have, like, I am a Guardian main. I'm a Power Armor main. Like have a couple teams where you're like, this is my pride and joy. Like for me, my Fury Shield team, they're my babies. I worked real hard on them. They're all gear tier 13. I can't say that about my whole roster, but my Fury Shield team
through Fear of the Darkness with those guys.
I have already beat Fear of the Darkness twice.
Oh, but, so you're just playing for fun now.
I mean, I haven't really been doing Fear of the Darkness since. That's a separate rant. So there are incentives, quote unquote, for doing Fear the Darkness, but we'll talk about that later. We'll talk about the Red Star rework now. But so just a couple details I'll put out there to give people an idea of what it looks like. So as we explained in the videos, there's going to be Elite 4 Orbs, Elite 5 Orbs, Elite 6 Orbs, and Elite 7 Orbs. And each of those Orbs are going to guarantee the minimum number that they are. So like an Elite 4 Orb will guarantee at least 4 red stars, but you can still get a 6, a 7, a 5, whatever it is. And then any dupe from one of those orbs will give you currency toward the next orb. So any dupes from your Elite 4, you're getting Elite 5 currency. Any dupes from your Elite 5 orb, you're getting currency to an Elite 6. And if you dupe an Elite 7, you get a do-over, so you get a 7 that you didn't already have. And then you can also use that currency instead to buy a different currency that is specifically for ranking people up one level at a time. And that's going to happen there's going to be a new supply store, as they're describing it, like the Elite Supply Store, and it'll be kind of randomly assorted, so you'll have to keep checking your shop until the upgrade you want shows up in the store, but once you see it, you can go ahead and grab it.
Yeah, and you get to choose your characters. So the one question I'm gonna have is how these characters are selected and all that. But we'll have to see when that comes out. But I mean, even if it's not good, it's better than what we got now. And hopefully, if it's not good, they can make improvements on it. And if it is good, then cool. Could worry about something else.
Yep. And I'd guess it's random because I mean all the shops are random. So.
All right. Well,
interesting that they break track.
Not what I was hoping for, but all right. I hope you're wrong. All right. Anything else on Red Stars before we move on to other things?
No, I wish that change got here today.
Me too. Well, you're probably going to do better with it because of all the Red Stars you've opened.
We'll see.
All right. New characters got announced. We got a lot of them, so I'll go through this one by one because we got different things with each character. Psylocke, new character. She has a martial artist event coming up. What are your thoughts on this martial artist event and overall thoughts on Psylocke?
A few things. So firstly, I'm excited for this. Secondly, I've really enjoyed hearing you get roasted about not knowing that martial artist has been a tag this whole time.
What are you talking about? It's not in the video. It's not in the video anymore.
You removed it? Oh man!
YouTube has this thing where you can delete segments, and there's no evidence of this. It's all memories, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, maybe my Alzheimer's are kicking in. But I've really enjoyed you getting roasted for that. But that's okay. I mean, you know, like when I did a video with Mobile Gamer, he would not stop calling Killmonger Warmonger, so we all do it for something. But so Psylocke is bae. People have been asking me for the longest time, like, what's your favorite Marvel character? And I've always said, like, it's kind of a toss-up between Deadpool, Starlord, and Psylocke. But I've had Deadpool and I've had Starlord, so like, this is the big one for me. This is the character I've been waiting for. I plan on wailing out on Psylocke. Regardless of how good she is, I just absolutely love the character, so I am ready. Let's go. All in.
You mentioned this before, character image going from Ultron to Psylocke. You're more proud of that, or you're Ultron?
I'm more proud of the Ultron, but
we're willing to display, I guess.
I don't know. I think I might have to show off my girl.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that. All right, how's your martial artist? You ready for this?
Yeah, they should be fine. The hard events where we're at aren't too difficult. We were talking on stream earlier, though. People were saying that they are having trouble getting the new characters in the easy and medium. So I didn't realize you only get like 4 or 5 or 6 orbs if you can only do easy. So people have been playing for like 2 months. Even if they farm the event every day, they weren't even able to unlock the characters they were doing. So I want to pay more attention to that this time around. I do think that new players, even people doing the easy difficulty, should at least be able to unlock the character at like 2-star by the end of the event. So we'll see. Some of the martial artists are you're not going to have them right away as a new player. But well, I think you can use any characters for the easy version of the campaign. So never mind. I haven't played easy.
But yeah, and as far as the orbs, we've had some pretty bad ones. I think I've gotten the past one, the Falcon one, I've gotten him in center pillar once out of all the orbs I've opened. So what are you hoping for this orb? Who do you think's in there? Obviously you hope just Psylocke, but if there's other people in there, who do you expect? Other X-Men?
My prediction is martial artist, because like Falcon, you needed tech,
awesome.
and it was all
awesome.
tech, right?
Yeah. All right, so, cool. That's a cool orb right there. If it is.
It's not my favorite either. Like with the tech one, I wasn't mad when I
did
Minerva or War Machine.
Right? I didn't get Minerva either. I didn't get Minerva or War Machine. So
I got more Minerva and War Machine than I did Falcon, but
that's not the worst thing.
No, it could have been worse for sure.
Yeah,
I think I got more Korath than anyone, but that's okay. But yeah, I don't know. You know, could be martial artist, could be mutant, but I'm guessing martial artist. In which case, I want Psylocke, but we'll see. People asking like, are you a fan of this format of the orbs as opposed to when they guaranteed the character? And
I don't think
the actual average is not as bad as people think. Again, I just prefer the straight character like everyone else, but on average, you get about almost 5 shards for the main character for each orb, because all the big drops are the name character. but it's totally possible to have some bad luck and just get wrecked on those orbs, which should not be a thing.
Yes, I'm on the low side of that average, I think.
Right. No,
at least for this last event.
I don't think that should ever happen.
I think I was on a high side for the War Machine, but the rest of them I was on the Minerva, and this past one I was on the low side. So I don't know. Maybe that was my average out. Next new character, very very exciting. Phoenix. We're getting Phoenix.
Oh, you're jumping straight to Phoenix? All right. We'll double back. It's all right. We'll double back. But so Phoenix,
you know what?
is
I
gonna
did
be...
jump to order. I thought it would be more exciting. That's my bad.
All good.
Sorry, Phoenix. What are your thoughts on Phoenix?
It's fine. I'm really excited for Phoenix because it's a new legendary character. How are you not excited for that?
I am worried who I'm gonna have to farm with them. I'm thinking maybe Wakandans or something for this event.
Well, so I can always say this. For people who want to understand how they choose who they choose, they literally look at everyone's roster and they look at which characters the majority of people have at the lowest star. Because for them, the most important thing about a new legendary is them being as rare as possible. So I always see threads on Reddit like, Foxnex, do the right thing, make it X-Men, make it
the
Brotherhood.
First few legendaries didn't make sense. Iron Man, Shield, Starlord, you got Guardians and Ravager.
Correct. The first couple totally made sense. And then I think they realized... Yeah, I think they did the Fury one and they realized, what, this makes way more money. But to be fair, like, people wanted Fury way more than they wanted Iron Man or Starlord either. So I see like Iron Man and Starlord are like the gimme legendaries that get you into the rhythm of legendaries. But ever since Snake Fury,
Brotherhood made sense too. X-Men, mutants, that did make sense.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
They went back and made it make sense, and then
that's true.
And then there goes Spider-Verse and Shuri. So
that's true.
They're back to randomness again. So.
That's true, but even with Magneto, it was most people did not have their Brotherhood ready. Like Sabretooth was literally premium orb only. Okay. No one had that ready.
Okay.
Mystique, you had to hard farm from a node. Pyro, you had to do super well in his Blitz.
You are very correct, but it felt better because it made sense.
It did. No, you're 100% right. It felt better knowing it made sense, but know that ever since Fury, I'm just trying to help you guys out. The mindset has been, what are the characters that the least amount of people have at, a high amount of stars? They want to keep them as rare as possible. So I'll say this, I got yelled at about leaking, so I'm not leaking anything new. But before I got yelled at about leaking, I gave some hints about what was required, and that is in the FAQ section of my Discord, discord.gg/Khasino. So that'll give you some direction, but
I'll go check it out after.
But since then, I was told not to say anymore, so.
But confirmed here, guys, aim for your next legendary after Phoenix.
Very possible. He's
nobody
kidding.
Nobody has him start. So
nope.
Just a hunch. I don't know. No, I don't get any leak contacts.
It could be, but so we're waiting how long for Red Skull? Like Hydra for Red Skull's gotta happen eventually.
Yeah, and they suck, but it makes sense,
So that's the other thing is,
I wouldn't mind it.
For the people that don't know, Foxnex promised that they would not require Hydra or AIM for any legendaries until they reworked them and made them not a waste of time to invest in, basically.
Are there any movies coming out that would align with the Red Skull release?
I don't think so. The upcoming movies are the X-Men Dark Phoenix and Spider-Man Far From Home, and then that's it for the rest of the year.
All right, so it'll just be totally for the game. But
yep.
Do it, Foxnex. I totally approve if you do.
I'm ready. I'm ready for Red Skull.
Yes. All right. Phoenix. What were we talking about? Any other thoughts on the character?
Nah, she's gonna be awesome. What can you say? Legendaries are always awesome. If you're worried, take as many of your characters up to 5-star as you possibly can. And if you don't get Phoenix on the first pass, that's usually the case.
Get her on the second one.
Get her on the second pass.
Let's double back to Colossus. What are your thoughts on Colossus? We've known he's gonna be a protector for about a week now. You stack these, the flex has a lot of buffs. Anything else we know about the character? Anything else to get excited about that hasn't been talked about previously?
I can think of an animation that I remember someone getting kind of excited about.
Oh, is it time? Is it time? We're going to talk about that in a little bit. We're going to talk about it in a little bit. It was officially announced.
I'll let you go ahead and tell people.
All right. Well, on, yesterday, on Marvel.com, Fastball Special, baby! Woohoo! It is coming to the game. It is announced on their site. So, yeah. If Marvel said it, it has to be true. So, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing this in the game. I think a lot of people will be very excited.
But the fun tidbit is that Colossus doesn't have Fastball Special.
No.
Wolverine does.
Which means that his kit is going to be looking a little different.
Very possible.
At least his animation will be a little different when Colossus is on the field. I don't know about his whole kit, but his animation will be a little different. So that's a good. They're changing the character. Maybe they're changing the kit. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Yeah, I'm excited to check it out as well.
Anything else about Colossus?
I'm ready. This is pure speculation here. People have been asking if he's gonna have the X-Force tag. I have no idea what tags they're gonna have.
Interesting.
I fear that they're not gonna give him the X-Force tag, but I hope they do.
Why do you say fear? Because they could always add it later.
Yeah, they could, but
they add other X-Force characters to make it.
I don't just they very rarely go back and give people tags. Like a new tag, sure. Like, you know, when they introduced Power Armor, it made sense to go back and give that to people. But I feel like if he was gonna have X-Force, he'd launch with X-Force, and it wouldn't cause any balance issues if he had the X-Force tag.
They've taken tags off of characters like Inhumans and Hydra, or maybe not Hydra, but Inhumans have taken off, so maybe they could that's set a precedent of changing tags. Maybe they would add it. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope he launches with it. I just feel like that wasn't a priority to them. You know, if they're thinking about him as an X-Men team, but it's not too late. Foxnix, if you're listening, X-Force tag for Colossus. Let him team up with Deadpool and Cable. Do the right thing.
Yes. He was in the movie. He was in both Deadpool movies. Come on.
Yep, and it definitely is not like there's no balance concerns. No one's using their OP X-Force team right now. No. So.
All right, so Colossus, looking forward to him. Next thing on the docket is America Chavez. How excited for this character are you?
From a gameplay perspective, very excited. All I needed to hear was Hero Brawler, and the Hero Brawler team is already awesome. Having someone specifically designed to fit the Hero Brawler team has got to be awesome. As far as like the character's lore, I hadn't heard of her until a few days ago.
I haven't heard of her till I played Future Fight, so I'm kind of with you because I haven't heard anything since then. Until tonight, you sent me a cartoon.
Yeah,
a trailer for a cartoon.
So there's a lot of people who've been like, what the heck are they putting this character in for? What are they doing? What are they thinking? Why would they do this now when we want Ghost Rider and Blade and Apocalypse and whatever it is? And what people understand is they do tie-ins for movies and TV shows. And there's a TV show coming. It's called Marvel Rising Secret Warriors. It's going to be on Disney XD. And it's about a team of characters, including Miss Marvel. Captain Marvel's in the show. Another Hero Brawler. America Chavez is in the show. And then the other people on that team are Inferno, Patriot, and Squirrel Girl.
I've heard of Squirrel Girl, and maybe that is going to be the new Hero Brawler team once they're all at it, huh?
Yeah, they've done a good job of adding Hero Brawlers. Like, we got Captain Marvel on as Black Panther moved to the Wakandan team. We're getting America Chavez as Wolverine is moving to the X-Men team. So I like that they're keeping that team viable, and it really is a good.
Someone else moves out.
Maybe. I'll tell you this. I'm not particularly excited about Squirrel Girl, but I have some...
There's a lot of people on Reddit that want to see Squirrel Girl, dude.
There are... If we get Squirrel Girl, we better get Howard the Duck. That's all I'm saying.
And make him a brawler instead of a blaster, and that would be the team right there. Howard and the girls.
So another thing, though, and this is really interesting, is another character in that Marvel Rising Secret Warriors show is Quake. And Quake has been kind of floating around with no team.
Very true.
If Quake either became a brawler or Miss Marvel expanded her bonuses to include other Inhumans, Quake would be awesome on that team. If Quake were jumping in with slow assists, if she brought some dispel, some offense down, I hope they format Quake to work on that team.
Just give her synergy, because I don't know how to make a brawler, but give her synergy with that team would be nice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Definitely do something for the time being. I don't know if they want to add other Inhumans. I don't know, but put Quake on the team. Be pretty sweet. She needs a team. She's an awesome character, but I have been seeing a lot of people complaining about the character being added. All sorts of things complaining. Oh, this is the SJW, LGBTQ, Disney, liberal agenda, feminism, blah, all these, political this, political that. And it's like, look, Marvel Comics has literally always been about appealing to everyone they possibly can. Like, there's like truck driver superheroes.
It's about the money.
Well, it's that, but also like it's about inclusion. Like, they want everyone to be able to relate to someone. So if you don't relate to Latin American lesbian teenage female, I don't think you're supposed to. If you do, terrific. But they try to have someone for everyone. So whoever you are, I'm sure there's a character you relate to just fine.
I'm the Hulk! Smash!
There you go. This is kind of why I like Deadpool a little bit.
I can see that. That's funny.
Break the fourth wall with some leaks every now and again. But not anymore.
Not anymore.
And I do like chimichangas. But anyway, yeah, people complaining like, why do we get this character? It's a TV show tie-in, and if you're not excited for the character, so what? Every once in a while, one character is going to get released that's not your favorite. I had not heard of this character. I'm not like ranting and raving like, oh, America Chavez, coolest Marvel character I've ever seen. Doesn't matter. Gonna be awesome on the Brawler team. I fully intend to power her up because I like my Brawler team. And if it happens to bring more female players to the game, that's absolutely something I support. I don't understand the people who are
Me too.
like, oh, they're doing this for girls. Like, so?
Yeah.
Even if that's true, awesome. More ladies, please.
I honestly, I don't care who it is. They're gonna fit on my hero brawler team. You're gonna make that team so I can move somebody else out. Good. Perfect. I'm happy. You talked about Quake, and that leads us to... I'm gonna jump around in order again, because we talked about Quake. I'm hoping that she gets some synergy with this next character, because they go so well on the TV show. Coulson. Any other thoughts on Coulson? I think this is the first time he was officially announced in this past blog post. Anything else to add that hasn't already been said?
So I don't remember what I did and didn't leak for Coulson, but at one point, Coulson's entire kit was in the data mine. So I'm pretty sure Coulson's entire kit has already been shared.
Yeah,
and
this has a lot to do with S.H.I.E.L.D. and synergizing with that team.
A lot with Nick Fury. He has a ton of Nick Fury synergy. Yeah, anything, like I said, like my Fury S.H.I.E.L.D. team is my baby. So Coulson is going to take the Fury S.H.I.E.L.D. team to the next level. So I'm super ready for Coulson to do that. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe he's aimed at making them like really war-oriented, even though he's just going to make any Fury S.H.I.E.L.D. team better. I think he especially improves them in war. My alliance, I've told them a few times, like, we prioritize alliance war above anything else. So my best team getting a character I like to really amplify my favorite mode, let's go.
I'm happy Fury S.H.I.E.L.D.'s getting a boost. They've fallen off a little bit in many game modes. I think they're still the best overall team because they work so well in all game modes that they're eligible for. But they've fallen off a little bit, so I'm glad they're getting a little love.
I agree with you, but man, are we going to get a bunch of heat for that in the comments.
No.
Fury S.H.I.E.L.D. falling off? What? I just got them last week.
Well, They're still very good in arena, but they're not the top arena. They're still very good in the raids. But I guess some people, you're thinking
even the best Kree team.
Yeah.
Even the best Kree team is better than them in raids.
Yeah, so they've fallen off, they're not the best in the raids, but they're still very good in the raids. Blitz, they win at tier 8.3, but there's a lot of other teams that could do that. And in war,
power armor's better in war.
They're good, but they're not the top war team. They're just good in every game mode. They're just not meta in anything right now. So.
No, you're absolutely right. I didn't say the people who are going to give us a hard time are correct, just I know it's going to happen.
Well, hopefully that little run through of all the game modes kind of eliminates that. But if you still disagree, let me know in the comments.
Oh, God.
All right, next character, Cyclops. Officially announced.
He is indeed.
I got a question for you. Do you think Cyclops is going to be a blaster?
He's probably going to be a blaster if I had to guess.
If you don't know what that's a reference, check out last week's video, by the way.
Oh, God.
But yeah, Cyclops coming to the game. Happy?
Definitely. I've always liked Cyclops. I don't know why, but just something about blasting people with face lasers is pretty cool. So,
all right.
Yeah.
And not in relation to their kits. Take out one from that X-Men team that is currently in the game as the new arena meta team. Who would you replace for? Who would you put in there? Who would you put Cyclops in there for? Yeah.
You're asking not gameplay informed?
Not based on their kits, yeah, because we don't know the kits yet. So,
I mean, if it wasn't gameplay informed at all, I would say I think Colossus is my least favorite of them. Not that I particularly dislike him, but I just think everyone else is kind of cooler than just a metal guy.
I think it would have to, yeah. If you take the gameplay out of it.
I mean, we already know he's going to be a tank.
He's probably really necessary for the team, but yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm sure we'll have to use him as the tank, and so we can speculate on who to replace, even without knowing the kits. We can speculate on who to replace.
All right. Well, Colossus probably can't because he's going to be the tank. Jean Grey, Phoenix, you probably can't because she's a legendary character.
Yeah.
So you need
Psylocke. Don't even think about it.
So who do you put in that fifth spot?
If we're just
Storm.
So if we're guessing at kits here,
and Psylocke has to be on the team. That right. One more person.
It's Wolverine or Storm. You're cutting one of them. I find it hard to believe that Wolverine will do more than that really awesome Storm passive. Like, it remains to be seen, and I'd already previously said, so this isn't fresh leaks or anything, this is just rehashing things we'd already discussed. I'd heard that Wolverine was the more popular option as opposed to Storm, but I have a hard time believing it. Like, the Storm passive is so good, and then if Storm doesn't die, you can just leave her in the back and eventually let off a nuke. So I'll be really surprised. Like, given all the speed up, calling all the assists, I just don't see how you would want Wolverine over Storm, but we'll see. But I'm gonna say I want Storm. Talking gameplay, but we'll see.
All right. Interesting.
Sorry, Fastball Special.
I didn't consider that in the question, but yeah. All right. All right. This is more for newer players because most people that have been playing for a while already have Starlord built up. But Starlord event returns.
Well,
any thoughts on Starlord returning? I know a lot of people are excited about getting Starlord for the first time.
I mean, I love Starlord as a character. He's really, really good on the Guardians. He's really, really good on a tech team. I used him in my very first Fear the Darkness run, and he was absolutely awesome. I put him next to Nick Fury, and he basically allowed Nick Fury to either summon or spread buffs every single turn, so he's a really good character. I'm glad his event's back around. I already had him 7-star, so I can't even see the event. I didn't know that, but apparently you can't even view the event if you already had him 7-star.
But he's on that BKE team. You need him.
He's on... He's definitely on the Fear the Darkness recommended team. And then I just kind of want to put this out there as well. I make infographics for every legendary event based on what the minimum required teams are, based on what people report. So whether you're unlocking 5-star, 6-star, or 7-star Starlord, please, if you just did it, screenshot your roster for me. Screenshot the Guardians and the Ravagers if you think that you might have done it with the minimum required team. And join my Discord server or PM me on Discord and send me those screenshots, because I'm collecting all that info so I can make a graphic on what the lowest power unlock was for people the next time it comes around.
Nice. I'll make sure to leave a link to your Discord server in the description. So check that out, guys, if you want to know how strong you need your team, or if you have a team that you might think is weaker than what's already on the infographic. Awesome. All right. This is more of a personal question. Rescue Blitz just happened, and I know you had a bet going. I don't know what happened with it. What happened with your bet on this Rescue Blitz? How much did you score? What percentage were you in? And how did you actually finish in the bet?
Here we go.
Oh, no! I thought you were going to win. That doesn't sound good.
I did good. I still maintain I only lost because Skrilla cheated. But so I made a bet with my other Blitz predictors to see who would score the highest in Blitz. I think I scored higher than I ever have before. I did over 14 million
Oh my
points.
Goodness.
I went pretty hard. I came in second of the three of us. I came rank 24.
Wow.
Now, it did make me feel better knowing that Skrilla, who won, came in rank 17. So he got the exact same shards that I did, and he did over 17 million.
Wow.
So he worked a lot harder to get the exact same rewards, so that's like my little...
All right.
At least I got that.
That is still a crazy score. Jeez.
It is, but so he cheated a little bit. What he didn't tell me until afterward was that anytime he writes into support about a Blitz crash and they send him free Blitz charges, he just leaves them in his inbox. And then when a Blitz comes up that he really cares about, then he claims them all.
You know what? I should write in about my crashes as well. Jeez, I've never written in about when my raids crash or Blitz crashes.
Oh god,
should.
Today's the day Khasino and Valley tripled the support staff's workload.
No, don't you guys do it, because then it'll be overfled. So. Anyway,
yeah,
no, whatever. But, if you guys, I don't know if
you have a crash, write in. They'll compensate you, and then you can leave it in your inbox, so you can have the 500 Blitz charges, and then you can have a bunch unclaimed in your inbox for I think 30 days. So that's a thing you can do.
I don't know if I would use the word cheated. I would say is you work,
it was unsportsmanlike.
Work the system.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Well,
I thought
you could have spent. You said you were going to spend. But I don't know.
No, I specifically said I wouldn't spend. Of course, I could have dropped obviously, I could have dropped $1,000 and won the bet. But, not really the point.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, you did. That was the crazy good score. So you should be happy that you did. What'd you lose though?
What do you mean?
Name on Discord.
I had this little bit of fun too. So yeah, he got to rename me and the other Blitz predictor on my Discord server for a few days.
Oh, that's fun.
However, it's my server. I can rename whoever I want, so I just renamed him too. Because
sneaky.
He didn't say I couldn't rename him. It is my server.
I guess that wasn't part of the rules, but that's sneaky.
So
I guess you guys are even for the Blitz charges, right?
I think his name on my server for the next few days is Filthy Support Abuser.
Funny. All right, we got a Marvel blog from Marvel.com. Fastball Special was mentioned. Also got the release method for Colossus being released via Blitz. So I know you're a big Blitz fan. 14 million again?
Yeah, no. Probably not.
What are you going for? Top 1500, top 100 for this one?
It'll depend on
crazy.
It'll depend on how much work I have to do in terms of like videos and getting content out and stuff. Like, this is an arena team, so every star matters, and I'm probably gonna go pretty hard for Colossus, but going for top 100 for new characters is it basically like if I'm doing it every 2 hours, I got like 12 teams. Like, it occupies a significant part of my schedule.
That brings up another topic we're going to talk about in just a little bit. 2 hour cooldowns.
Yeah, I mean, we can go right to that.
Well,
yeah.
I did want to mention the update is coming on March 23rd. I think everybody knows that by now, but that was confirmed in this Marvel blog post. But yeah.
Yep, March 23rd, and the Psylocke event was data mined to start on the 27th, and then there was an in-game mail, I think, stating it as well.
Yeah. So save your cores if you're not spending them for Fear the Darkness. All right, but the Blitz issue that we talked about. This Ronin Blitz, do you think this is something that we're going to see going forward? Do you think this is a test? Man, I'm not a big fan of this, and I know you're talking a little earlier about some pros and cons of this, but personally, I'm not a fan. What are your thoughts of these 1 hour cooldowns, and you think it's here to stay?
Well, I definitely don't think it's here to stay. They specifically said it's a one-time thing.
I hope you're right.
Well, I mean, at least
they said that.
As of now, it's not here to stay.
Okay.
Now, I do think that they did it to see, like, oh, let's see how people feel. Let's see what the reaction is. Let's see what the earnings are like. Like, I do think that it was a bit of an experiment. And I do think that if there was enough positive response, I think that they could introduce it later. Mm-hmm. But, it's been really interesting. I try to, I try to worry less about, like, how I personally feel about things and more about, like, how does the player base at large feel about them? And this is, like, it's a surprisingly 50-50 split, and no one wants to believe it. Anytime you talk to someone like, no, everyone I talk to hates it. Like, look, I'm just telling you what I'm reading. You don't have to believe me, but I'm reading the comments, and it seems to be a pretty close 50-50. But for me, what concerns me is, like, there are very strong feelings. It's not like, I'm not seeing too many people who are like, not a big difference to me. I'm seeing people who are like, if this comes to be forever, I quit. I'm done. No. And then people on the other side of the table are like, I love this. This is fantastic.
Yeah, I'm not on that side. But what are some of the pros that you're seeing for this? I'm not so far that I'm going to quit because of these timers, but I'm not going to go for top 1500 anymore. What are some of the pros, though, that you're
the people who are favoring it are people who are like, look, I just go for milestones anyway, so this really only affects the whales or whoever up at the top who have to work twice as hard, but this allows me to get my milestones done in a much shorter window of time.
That argument makes sense, yes. For milestone-only people, this is awesome.
Yeah, they're able to get it done quicker. And then I'm seeing a good amount of free-to-play people who are like, I can play all day, and I'm down to play all day. Like, I don't have any money to spend for whatever reason, because I'm 15 years old or whatever it is, but I can play all day, and if there aren't as many people who can play that much, I can outscore those other people. Maybe they'll just, say screw it and buy the orbs, and maybe as a free-to-play player, I can place higher in Blitz, because I'm willing to put in that work. So,
see, is that the market that you think Fox Next is concerned about by doing this? They're making it more competitive for the free-to-play players.
So the thing is, it will have, like, the ripple effect of, like, it will please a good chunk of free-to-play players, and then the people who are gonna spend are like, oh, I can't Blitz as much, so now I have to spend more when I do Blitz. Maybe I'm just I don't know. I don't know what it looks like on their end.
Well, I know you're in favor of it because of your streams, right? I mean, business wise, it's better for you because
if it only affected me, I'm hesitant to say I'm in favor of it. If it only affected me, it allows me to do more blitzing, which I enjoy, more stream content. Like, it works out. This is all I do all day, so it didn't ruin anything.
That's totally
for me.
Rational, given what you do and the content that you make.
But I'm hesitant to say, like, oh, I'm all in favor of it. I don't want people to think I'm, like, pushing for it. I am completely, like, I just step back. I'm like, I don't know. This is probably not gonna catch on. Let's see. It's definitely been pretty divisive, but I want what's best for the player base. So if too many people are upset about it, like, I'm not. I promise, just anyone listening, I'm not like pushing for this. I'm not telling the devs like, this is great. Good job, guys.
I know, just personally, the way it affects you is what I meant.
It has pros and cons even for me. Like, it would essentially mean that on a Blitz that I care about, I'm not getting anything else done. No infographics, no videos, no roster reviews. If I have to try hard for a Blitz now, like, I am booked.
Yeah,
So-
that's what I have thinking about for me, because I'm not constantly streaming. So just if there's a character I care about, it could get crazy.
So yeah, so I don't love that either. But I've thought of a couple solutions that they could do. Again, I still have always thought Blitz doesn't, like, the top 1500 cutoff. It being a flat number to me seems like such a mistake. If you're trying to grow the game and get more and more players, you want people to be able to get into the top 1500 that weren't previously able to. So I think that should be a percent, whatever it is, like top 1%. But I think it should be a percent, not a flat number for the start. But the solutions I can think of are, one is they could have multiple blitzes, like 2 side-by-side Ronin blitzes, one with 1 hour cooldowns and one with 6 hour cooldowns.
Oh, interesting.
And let people compete in whichever one they want. As soon as you enter one, you're locked to that one. But the people who want to try hard...
I like that caveat to that. That's nice. I like that.
But so yeah, that, I think that's a totally a viable solution they could do. And then another thing that they could do is have like 2 characters at a time. So have like, instead of like this Thursday Blitz and this Monday Blitz, do like on Monday have a second Blitz besides like the common Monday character Blitz, have like a kinda newish character Blitz, like Mystique would have been a good one. Like, Mystique isn't brand new, but she's new enough that plenty of people would still want to do her Blitz. And then on Thursday, add like a more common character. So like if you want to stay out of the, going for Rescue or Colossus or whatever, because it's going to be crazy, but you still need, Yondu is not 7-star for you yet.
Yeah.
Like, you can go for him. So I think that they should do 2 characters at once, a common and a rare. That would work too, but...
I like both of those solutions. The double blitz, doing that and kind of managing that for the red star and the premiums on Sunday. I kind of like how I can manage the different teams on each of those different blitzes, because sometimes you just get a bunch of teams on all of your teams that just doesn't work. So I would be in favor of the double blitz solution for that. That's about it.
We'll see.
That's about it for the
We'll
news,
see.
unless you got anything else.
No, I don't think so. I'm anxiously awaiting a very fired up comment section where they let us know what they think about the 1 hour Ronin Blitz cooldowns.
Let us know, guys. I'm sure there's people that love it, people that don't love it, but yeah, it depends how you play Blitz.
Are you a working professional or are you a hardcore no lifer? Let us know.
Oh, jeez! Ouch! All right, well,
I'm proud to say that.
That's about it. Thank you again, Khasino, for joining me on this news show. Tell everybody where they can find you. Again, I'm sure they know where they can find you, but for everybody that's new here and doesn't know where they can find you, tell them where they can find you.
I stream Marvel Strike Force every single day on Twitch, twitch.tv/Khasino, every day at 1 p.m. Pacific time. And then if you want to stay in the loop, discord.gg/Khasino. And again, Khasino is Khasino. We got infographics, we got Blitz predictions, we got videos, content creator Q&A, Valley's there hanging out, chatting as well, so come say what's up.
Ooh, well, thank you again, and make sure you check them out. And thank you guys for joining us, for sticking with us this long, and I will see you guys next time. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, join the notification squad, and of course, share this with all your friends because it helps out the channel. I will see you next time. Hulk fist bump, ValleyFlyin, out!